Hi everyone! So I am back again today. I'm going to start that cursed tote bag that I said I was going to. And I will, of course, link the, I'll put the link in the description for the pattern. So that way, one, I can give credit to the person who did it. Two, if you want to do it, you can go and find the pattern yourself. Obviously, that pattern's only going to be just the tote, not the things I'm going to add to it. So, that being that, and get started. So, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Yep, 13. Okay, so it's 40 rows, so I'm going to be here for quite a while. So I will check back in a little bit and let you know how I'm progressing. Hey everyone, so I did eventually fall asleep. So far I'm kind of liking how this tote's starting to take shape, like it's kind of cool. Probably gonna still be a while yet, but I might be able to finish the body today. It's about like 12:30 p.m. And like the pattern is super easy to follow for the body that I'm doing. Like I can do it and kind of zone out a little bit. It's kind of nice, and it's working up fairly quickly too, which I'm greatly enjoying. Because yes, long projects are nice, but sometimes it's also nice to have a smaller, quicker project to do, so then you can kind of get that gratification of feel of finishing a project a little sooner. Granted, it's not as much as like when you do a huge project, and that's beside the point. You gotta have different projects to keep you busy, in my opinion. Then again, I also have too many work in progress stuff to do. So right now I have three. This tote, my blanket, and then a shawl I'm making for my sister, which I'll probably start working on, if not today, definitely starting tomorrow. I would love to get this bag finished by tonight if I can, because tomorrow I'm planning, so tomorrow is on May 21st, I'm planning to take it with me and go to the library. If I can't finish it, it's not the end of the world, Like, there's worse things. I can always just take it with me the following week. So I know I will 100% get this done by the next week. So, we'll see how it goes. And I'm thinking something I might do is have a video maybe once a week if I can manage that. If not, is what it is. I think once a month I will do a video with progress on my ginormous blanket. And just kind of do some snippets here and there. Huge montage of me working on it, of course. And probably, every so often I'll be like, hey, here's how much progress I made, So that'd be pretty cool. And then when I finish this, I'm probably going to do some more things. I'm not quite sure what exactly. Oh yeah, that granny square. I gotta do that granny square at some point. I'll have to come up with colors for a book that I like. I mean, I love reading, so I have too many favorite books. But I think my favorite of them all is probably Mockingjay in the Hunger Games series. I will admit I've not read the other two books. I've read Hunger Games and I've read Catching Fire. I haven't read Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes or the other one that's come out. One of these days I will. I haven't felt the desire to, if that makes any sense. Oops. I messed that up. Kind of easy to tell if you mess up with this pattern, I think. Yeah. Because, yeah. I think, anyway. Who cares? At the end of the day, as long as I'm happy, that is all that matters. I mean, obviously, this bag won't be used for, like, loose stuff. I might put, like, some, like, a book or two, like, not heavy ones, but lighter ones in here, and, like, a small to-go crochet project to work on. So whenever I go to the library, I can have a little zone out time once a week is what I'm hoping to do. And maybe when I'm at the library, I'll use my phone and take itty bitty little videos of like, hey, here's my library thing or whatever. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Yeah. So I will see y'all again later. Probably when I'm getting close to finishing the body of this. I know it's like 28 rows. I'm not really keeping track right now because it's kind of hard to. And, I'm kind of like, if it's a little more, so be it. So I want it to be a decent sized tote bag, like not huge and not tiny. I'm hoping that makes sense. Okay, that row is finished, so yeah. I will see y'all in a bit. Hey, so I've just finished the body of my bag. I just need to cut this. And it should be good enough. Yeah, and then I just have to weave in the ends. Just gotta, figure out which side will be the, right side. But I am excited because this is the first time I've ever made, like, a bag or anything. Like, this is so cool. I like this. I can't believe I've made this so far. So I know I'm probably going to have to weave this in and whatnot. Don't know where the heck my darning needle went. I'll probably just crochet it in and see if it works or not, And then I think the next thing you do is the straps, which I probably will just freestyle, if that makes sense. Like, not gonna be that hard, just kind of decently long strap. Make sure it'll go both sides, cross body, and yeah, a nice little bag. And of course, I want to get that detailing done. Yeah. So I will see y'all when I am getting. You know what? No, I'll start straps now. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna use the pink yarn. Let's see. How do I want the straps to be? I want a nice long tail for this because I'm going to be sewing this on. And I want to make sure it's hella sturdy. Okay. Yeah, it's a long enough tail for me. And I just need to decide how wide I'm going to make it. Probably like that wide. Yeah, maybe about that. No. Yeah, 3 fingers. I think that'll be a good width. So it's probably be not too tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. A little more maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Or I could just crochet this onto the bag. I might do that. That seems to make more sense. Just crochet around the bag, and guess what? I won't really need a tail. I mean, still use a tail, but like it won't need to be as much. Let's figure out where I'm gonna have it. Okay, probably have it. Maybe like here. Yeah. So I'm gonna start on this side and probably go for the other, maybe. That might be what I do. Okay. I'll let y'all know when I decide. So I decided to crochet it onto the bag, and honestly, I like how that looks better. No seam, nothing. So it's, kind of nice, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I like it. I like how it looks. Of course, I have like embroidery, whatever stuff to do. And I will do that later. Don't know when. Maybe tomorrow. I'm getting a little tired, so, probably will go to bed here soon. But yeah, almost done with this bag. Honestly, I might make something like this for a friend or family member for like Christmas this year, I think. It's a nice little thing to have, I like it. So if I do, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a video or something of like gifts I'm making for people for Christmas. Just not gonna say what's for who or whatever, because my family watches my YouTube videos and I don't need them to learn about any gifts I'm making them. Or I could just, I might, no, that video will probably be something that'll be like after Christmas. So yeah, probably would do something like that. I mean, obviously, I'm not even thinking of Christmas gifts just yet. I probably will come like July. Start kind of thinking about what I want to make others. I know I have a blanket I want to make for a friend that she's having a little baby. And she likes Pokemon. And I want to make this little baby blanket with a bunch of granny squares, but the granny squares are going to have the different evolutions on them. And I think that'd be so cute. And I'm sure she'd love it. And then if I have time, maybe make like a little Eevee plush too. We'll see. I'll probably get a move on that though sooner than anything else. So, yeah. I will come back again when I am finished with crocheting the strap. Hi! So, I went to the library, went to therapy, reverse that order, therapy then library. Almost done. I originally had just one strap, and it went like, I went like this, right? When I had stuff in it, it went all the way down almost to my ankles. So the second strap, I made it shorter, and then crocheted it together. And I'm thinking I might crochet a little more to make it kind of more stiff, so it can't like stretch out like that. And I also made sure when I was stitching together this, I did it as tight as I could. Actually, I hurt my fingers a bit, but I wanted to make sure it's tight I shortened the strap too. I kind of like I would do 3 single crochet stitches, then I would take 3 stitches, stitch them into one, and then I just kept doing that until it was like till it matched the length of the strap I was wanting it to be. So like, I'm happy with this. It's quite big. Like, I like this. I'm happy with how big it is. Happy with the size. I just might put a little more reinforcement, I guess, onto the strap. I don't know. And when I say reinforcement, it just means making it a little stiffer so it can't really stretch. Because, like, I don't want it to stretch too much. A little, sure, but not a whole lot. I mean, like, it might be fine. I think it's actually okay. You know what? No, I think it's okay the way it is. Because I made sure this ain't going anywhere. I mean, it's part of the bag. I crocheted it into the bag. So it's not like, it can be, come loose. So, and if I'm worried about it, I can always go back in and like do more crocheting. So, just gonna finish this off. There we go. And I will probably, I'm gonna weave in the end later. Not right now. Later. But, like I said, I'm happy with how this turned out. I like how it looks. And that's all that matters, is if I like it, then it's good. I did my darndest to make sure it didn't get twisted. I mean, it's a little, like, kind of, bumpy here, because, I had to shorten it. Although I do think it kind of makes a nice little cushion, too. So, it's kind of fluffy and cushiony, which is nice. But, that's a decent-sized bag. Like, here. I have my stuffed fish here. Fishy. He is 23 years old. He can fit in the bag just fine. So, I'm happy with the size. I'm just kind of a little worried about it stretching too much. But I feel like if I wash it and stuff, like, it'll be fine. It won't stretch that much if I can wash whatnot. So the only next thing I have to do is the design I want to put on it, the pentacle and stuff, since, like I mentioned, I think one video, my first crochet video, is I am Wiccan. That is my religion. So, yeah. Because for me, it's like, if people who are Christian can have a cross on their stuff or sayings and stuff like that, why can't I, as a Wiccan, have the same thing? So I'm going to put a giant pentacle on this. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do that. Am I just going to crochet one and then sew it on? Or am I going to, like, crochet it onto the bag? Or some weird embroidery thing? I'll have to figure that one out. I might just crochet it onto the bag, if that makes sense. To me it does. Because I think that makes sense, because then it's like part of the bag. It can't come undone. I might do that. Well, I will check in later. It is May 21st at 25. I am hoping I will have this out on the 23rd. If not, it comes out when it comes out. Like I said, I'm not doing this to make a living. This is just like a virtual scrapbook for me. Alright, so I'll see y'all when I have my decal done. Hey, so I've been meaning to record this for a while. I kind of been putting it off, but I did want to let y'all know, and don't ask about my arm. I did finish it. I finished the tote bag, and I love it. This makes me happy. And I know me and my mom have agreed we're going to the library at some point, probably next week, so that I can just spend some time with doing knitting and looking at books and all that. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. So, yeah, this video probably won't come out till June. Although I think what I might do though is end of June. I'll post like a montage or whatever of all the progress I made during the month of June on that big blanket I've got. And I've got some crochet things I want to do. Don't mind me, I'm like all over the place. I got 2 books in the library because I returned the first 2 because kind of didn't want to worry about them, being late. But I got 2 books. One of them is like stuffed animals, and the other is like knitting and crocheting flowers, which I do know how to knit, but I do prefer crocheting. And this is coming from someone who was knitting for 10 years, 11? Or 12, like 11 years. I prefer crocheting. Just, I don't know, I couldn't explain other than I can make the biggest projects I ever want. It's quicker for me. It's not as frustrating, I guess. And I'm not worried about like things slipping off. All it is just when I'm done with something, one little stitch marker. It's all good. Don't gotta worry about slipping off or whatever. I don't know. Teach their own. But yeah, my tote bag is done. So I'm very happy about that. Yeah. Bye.